Man, if you're still taking the Democratic Party serious in 2026, man, I don't know what's going on with you, bro.
I want everybody to watch this next clip that's about to play because it's a perfect example of why most men and just people with general common sense are moving further and further away from the Democrat Party.
Son comes in saying he wants to transition. What do you do?
Well, first, I mean, if it's my son, so I love him regardless, right? And he's always going to have my undying love. That's me, right? I want to make sure that I'm involved in understanding where he is, how he's feeling, the way he's feeling, why he thinks it's important. If this is a journey that he wants to go down, I want him to always be comfortable in his own skin. And I want him to always know that he has a partner in me to help him along that journey.
Would you advise him to wait till he's 18?
If this is how he is feeling, and I feel like I'm closely tied to him, I'm not going to advise him on something that he feels is
At 14 years old? What?
Bro, this is a governor, by the way. This is a governor, right? This is a governor. Bro, I'm starting to believe that these people don't actually think this because like they have to be doing it for the agenda because there's no way, bro. So many people in America think that if their 14-year-old son or daughter comes to them and wants to change their gender, they would just actually go along with it. Like, this has to be a facade. This has to be made up. This cannot be true, bro. Like, our children are actually cooked.
Bomba.
Can you imagine as a parent saying that you will not advise your own kid not to do something that's detrimental to them? Something that will change their lives forever and something that they actually cannot reverse?
Bomba.
Like, can you imagine not saying that you, as a parent, you are paying for this person's lifestyle? You are in charge of this person. You are the person who has been granted the privilege and right as well to take care of this child. You have to do it. And you're not going to advise them to do something that is detrimental to them.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Bro, there's no way. And this is why people don't take the Democratic Party, because when you're bringing children into it, I can understand if somebody's 18 years old, even though I don't think it is right. And I don't think that people should be able, like, if you're thinking that, you know, you can be a boy turn into a girl or a girl turn into a boy, you have a whole different mental issue. But like, when you're targeting children, people under the age of 18 who cannot make decisions for themselves proficiently yet, that is crazy. Like, what? No, you tell the kid that he's not a boy or he's not a girl. He was born a boy or he was born a girl, and that's it. Like, it's very easy. It is crazy how people will call you racist or call it discrimination if you say something like this.
When I say I want everybody in this country to fucking assimilate, what I mean is I should be seeing no signs in this country that are in Spanish. Learn fucking English, Juan. You've been here for 8 years. I should not be calling my tech support and this nigga has an Indian accent. What the fuck is going on? I should not be seeing no Muslims praying in public. I should not be hearing the call to player playing outside in public. Nigga, take that shit to the fucking mosque. I should not be seeing any Chinatowns or Somali villages. If you want to do that bullshit, go back to your fucking country. No ethnic enclaves in this hoe. With U.S. citizenship, if you're becoming a U.S. citizen, you have to remove all other forms of citizenship. That means you Zionist fucking Jews, it's either you're loyal to America or you fuck on back to Israel. This country needs to look like the same way it was looking at the beginning. Meaning everybody in this bitch is only loyal to America, you speak fucking English, you are Christian, converting to Christianity, or you respect that this is a Christian nation and you practice your other faith in private.
Hey, I only got one thing to say, man. This is one thing that I wish white people wish they could say. Cause I ain't gonna lie, like, this is one of the only good things about, you know, one of the good things about being black is like you can really just say whatever the hell you want and people won't dare you call you racist, right? But he's not lying. He's not lying. Why do we have people in this country, whether you're from Haiti, whether you're from India, whether you're from anywhere in the world, why do we have people who are not willing to assimilate in America? Right? Why is Eduardo or Alvaro why can't he speak English? He's been here 30 years. He's been here 25 years. He has children here that went to school, that went to college, and profited from the American system. Why can't he speak English proficiently?
Bumblecart!
And a lot of people got mad, right, when Donald Trump, right, when he was like, oh, like you have to be able to speak English proficiently. So he basically like ripped a lot of people from having truck driving jobs because, of course, if you're gonna be on the roads, you got to be able to read the signs, bro. Like, what's going on?
Bumblecart!
Like, I can understand accommodating people, right? Me, for example, right? I speak the language of Spanish. I can understand it, but not everybody is like me, right? I can't like. There's no way we can expect people. Nah, bro. Like, this can't run. And another thing too, as well, is like, bro, how we have people in government that have dual citizenship with other countries. I don't care what country it is. Like, what? Like, what's going on? Like, you should be rescinding that citizenship immediately, especially if you're a person in power. Like, what's going on? But yeah, people get offended by this, but this is just the cold hard truth. Like, there's no reason for you to be in America and not be able to speak English. Like, that's crazy. This is the #1 Achilles heel of Western society and Western culture.
If you don't know what suicidal empathy is, listen up, because that's exactly what's killing the West.
Dad said, what is suicidal empathy?
So empathy is a wonderful virtue to have. We are a social species. For you and I to have a good conversation, I need to put myself in your mind and vice versa. But like all things, too little of it makes you a psychopath. Too much of it, you end up with a society that's committing civilizational seppuku. You're basically self-disemboweling yourself. So,
Okay, so what would an example be, current day, of suicidal empathy?
So to argue that all immigrants are equally likely to assimilate within the American ethos would be a perfect manifestation of suicidal empathy.
It's a very optimistic expectation that all immigrants would come here peacefully, wanting to assimilate, wanting to contribute. That's just not the case. People suck sometimes. So maybe we should curve that empathy for individuals who actually deserve it.
I mean, the person on the show and the guy doing the video could not have said that any more perfect. Like, literally, that is suicide, bro. And this is a concept that I've never ever been able to understand, how people can actually think that you can just dump a bunch of people from different countries in America and expect them to assimilate. It's never going to work. It has never worked, because at the end of the day, everybody is not going to want to assimilate to American culture. And there are certain things in American culture that other people from different countries would just never, ever get along with or get on board with. And listen, I understand, like, but this is why liberals and progressives and people who protest for immigration and all these things, yes, we understand out of the goodness of your heart, if there's any, because we know how violent these people can get sometimes. But we understand what you're trying to do. You're saying, oh, America has all these opportunities. Why not let in other people that are less fortunate? Completely, I understand that. But only a set amount of people who are actually willing to assimilate can actually come to the country. There are certain things in different countries that are completely legal that are illegal here, and other people do not understand that. And on top of that, they are not willing to accept that.
Bumblecart!
The Somalian case with all this fraud is a perfect example. If you ask those Somalian people if they're doing anything wrong, they're going to tell you, like, what? Their brain is not going to understand that, because they're like, wait, I'm just getting money from a government institution. How am I participating in fraud? They're going to be like,
Nope.
Nah, we're just running a daycare. We don't have to have any kids in a daycare for it to actually be a daycare.
Bumblecart!
But that is what they're used to, right? And we already know Somalians are very, very famous for scamming. But I'm just saying, suicidal empathy is exactly what's killing the West, because everybody just thinks that you're just going to dump everybody in America and they're automatically just going to adapt to American culture.